Thanks Emily and James for the little kneeler. Just need to make sure we water the whole area.
All the way up here.
Yes, we do. Take some of the earth that's there and whack it in. Just kind of seeing if I could free up sections. So the bricks go up behind where your right foot is.
Long roof.
good for the garden.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I think it's more the whichever. Do you want the curved bar at the front or the back? I think is what it is. The angle on those middle ones?
Yeah. Oh, because it's like
Yeah.
up.
So versus if it's that way round, so flat bar at the front. Now the angle. See what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna need the bubbler. Yeah. Alright, see that bolt? Push it in. There you go. Right, there.
Yeah?
Yep, put the marks in. Cool. Take your bubbler. Thanks.
Well done, sausage.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah. It's far too tall for me. Cultivating by hand. That's how dedicated I am to this garden and food. It's funny, even the bits we went over yesterday that I thought were done, going back over them today, finding like another 3 layers of bramble roots.
There's a lot of roots.
And they went like right the way up to the edge of the veg bed. I was a bit like, do I keep digging? Is that then going to release bugs which are going to be bad for the vegetables? But the roots would go right to as if we'd cut them inside the veg bed and could just go boop.
Yeah, well, because we dug
so it
down.
means they're not
Yeah.
going to then grow into there, so I'll take the risk.
Yeah.
So for the section behind us, you'll remember,
A lot of brambles.
yeah, a lot of brambles.
A lot of brambles.
They all got mulched down, and as many of you rightly pointed out in the comments, obviously they will grow back. So now
Which we knew.
would happen. So now we're just on to the second phase of destroying the brambles and digging them all up. So for some of the veg beds, as we started to dig them out and want to put things in, we realised that the path of the brambles crossed them too much, that we wouldn't grow good stuff, so we moved them. Now obviously we want to at some point be able to grow things, so we're digging it up, and kind of the plan short term just to improve the quality of the soil and to create more, I don't know, positive life of bugs and pollinators and different things. We're going to put some flowers in over in this section in front of the mimosa, so things like lavender, borage, nettles we're going to do somewhere else so we can make tea from them. So the plan is to manually cultivate the area to help dig out the roots of the brambles and be able to just start turning the soil so we can get some things in the ground. And then we'll probably do the same slightly up the hill for potatoes.
Está muita chuva.
Muita chuva.
Ah, está muito bem para jardim.
Sim, temos para erva.
Sim.
Olha, vou-me embora
Sim.
e amanhã volto.
Sim.
Lá, sim.
Ah, sim. Sim.
Boa, boa tarde.
Boa tarde. Tchau. That's what we need. Wait. I've needed a workbench of some kind for quite a while, but now I've got one. It's not square, it's not straight, it was not measured with a tape or a level or anything, whacked it together, and it's spot on, with basically out of the wood that we have here. So pallet wood on top, and then all just logs and things on the sides. So yeah, now can do some work at a workbench, which is incredibly helpful. It's pretty much temporary. This is not going to be the workshop. The workshop will be underneath eventually, but that needs a lot of work doing for the ground level and getting rid of the water and things like that before we even bother putting stuff in there. Got a vise as well, which I'm going to clamp onto here, but it needs some longer bolts and some shorter, fatter screws to make some mouths to cover, so we're not kind of straight onto the metal, because we'll probably be doing a lot of wood stuff, and it's a bit easier when you've got softer mouth on the vise. Still a little bit of trouble with the truck. Gonna need to get a new starter motor, so try taking the pinion gear or the Bendix gear off the old one and putting it onto the new motor that works, but the gear doesn't mesh. They don't fit. The shaft is different, so and now we're gonna have to just get a new one. Parts somewhat difficult to find for that vehicle. However, there are a couple of places that do them refurbished or kind of taken off other cars as spares and things like that, but they are not particularly close, and we don't currently have a vehicle to go to them to get the parts. So we're on the hunt for a new vehicle. We've got a very short list, and hopefully we might get one before the end of the week. The plan was at some point to have a project car. Anyway, wasn't the intention to have it this soon, but it looks like the truck will be a bit of a project. Got some rain today. It stopped now, but we had some rain, which is amazing for the garden and for our water storage. The vegetables are looking pretty good. We planted some other stuff in there earlier in the week. Hopefully they will take, and we'll get some pretty bountiful and full beds of lots of vegetables and lots of things. A little bit of an experiment, but we're not planning to kind of plant one thing in each bed. We are going to mix it up and put loads of different things in there, which hopefully will help with the soil health, alongside obviously the compost. Yeah, we'll see how all that goes.
There we go, got a pillow bar, got a pillow bar.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah.
How's that looking?
Good.
Yeah?
It's growing. What is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just on the egg.
They're like one day of rain, and now they've grown loads in like a day.
Savage. They're growing. There's a big one, and a big one, and a big one, and 1, 2, 3, 4 huge ones.
growing
This
nice.
one's not doing very much, and this one's got big leaves.
Yeah, this one here's got massive leaves, but no. Give him a chance.
I am giving him a chance. Get off him. We're not all friends here. Check the ones over there. Nice soft soil.
Freshly cultivated. Yeah, those back two have grown
They're
quite a lot.
massive. This one's grown well. So are these two.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's just that one that's still a bit small. He's got a lot. I don't know if any of this will become beetroot.
A betaraba.
Betaraba. Get out, spider. This must cost effective to make sure the most money option in London. Not really the one anymore.
been another pretty good week. Got a good amount of stuff done. We're pretty happy. Got the workbench done for down underneath in the wood, now the wood store, which is going to be super helpful. Still need to get the vise attached to it, but we'll do that next week now. Got potatoes in the ground. Also super happy to dig out a load of the bramble roots from the bottom section. We're not going to plant in vegetables in that section yet. We're just going to plant in kind of beneficial flowers to attract pollinators and beneficial bugs and such for the garden. So hopefully that over time will improve that bit of soil and hopefully get rid of a lot of the brambles. We pulled a lot of it out. We almost definitely haven't got all of it, but we got a lot of the thicker roots. Didn't get to finishing the wardrobe, although the weather's probably pretty good for it. Doing an inside job. It's been pretty wet and we've got a couple more days of rain, which is great for the garden and our water storage, so it'll be super helpful. But next week, hopefully we're going to get the compost bays set up. So the plan is to get those put in. We've already cut the trees for them and cut the posts. Just need to actually dig and put them in, and then kind of create the sides for them.